Let's do an experiment. Take a straw. Try to breathe through the straw as long as you can. At first, it may seem fun, like a game, but soon you'll start to notice that you feel lightheaded, or your chest might start to hurt. Luckily, you can take the straw out of your mouth and breathe like normal again, but for people with cystic fibrosis, the straw is always there. They can't take it out. My name is Monique, and I have cystic fibrosis. Let me get to the point. I'm raising money for cystic fibrosis in the Great Strides Walk in Las Vegas, Nevada. The point of this video is to try to bring awareness to people about what CF is, and to also try to get donations for the walk. Now, it's important to get donations because without donations, we wouldn't have the medical advancements that we do today. But before I get into that, I first want to tell you guys exactly what cystic fibrosis is. Cystic fibrosis is a gross disease, and I mean that it's a really gross disease. For normal people, healthy people, they have mucus in their bodies, but it kind of just dispels, and it's normal, it's natural, there's nothing wrong with it. But for people with cystic fibrosis, the mucus in their body is thick and sticky, and it sticks to their lungs and their sinuses and their digestive systems, and it makes it really hard for them to breathe, and it makes it really easy for them to get infections. As a comparison, here's a picture of a healthy person's lungs versus a CF person's lungs. As you can see, it's really different. So in order to combat this, cystic fibrosis patients take breathing treatments every single day, multiple times a day. So many pills and vitamins, and most CF patients also have to consider getting either a single or double lung transplant, which is a really scary thing to think about, but it's something that every CF patient does have to deal with. Not only that, but it also causes a plethora of other ailments that are just really hard to deal with, and it makes living a normal life not impossible, but different. One of those differences is the life expectancy. So I'm not sure how it is for every other CF patient, but for me, when I was about 10 years old, my doctor sat me down and they were like, hey, you have a life expectancy and it's 35. So if you do all your treatments like normal, maybe get a lung transplant somewhere down the future, you can expect to live to 35. As a 10-year-old, that's kind of hard to process, and as a 20-year-old, I'm still kind of processing it. But unfortunately, for CF patients, it's something we have to deal with every day. And if you're thinking, wow, what can be worse than having that looming over your head? Well, I will tell you what. The only thing worse than going through all this is having your brother going through the same thing. My brother also has cystic fibrosis, and he's another main reason why I am trying so hard to fundraise. So why should you donate to Great Strides? Well, let me put it to you this way. In the 1950s, the life expectancy for a child with cystic fibrosis was, get this, 7 years old. Now, in the year 2016, that life expectancy has risen to 40. So that can only be done through medical advancements and medical research can only be done through fundraisers like these. And Great Strides is really the only fundraiser that cystic fibrosis has. It's where it gets most of its money. So this is basically the most important time of the year for medical research for cystic fibrosis. By donating to Great Strides, you're literally adding tomorrows for thousands of CF patients across the world. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. I hope you found it helpful, I hope you learned something, and I really hope you will consider donating to Great Strides. If you live in Las Vegas, feel free to join me April 23rd to Walk for Tomorrows. Please also share this video to spread the word and spread awareness about cystic fibrosis. Thank you.